Okay, so today I'm going to walk you through making the Alexander Calder style mobile. And I'm going to give you these pieces. Go ahead and arrange your pieces in length. So you got the longest one and the next longest one as we go. And we're going to start with the smallest piece first. My first piece, I'm just going to make a decorative shape, bending the wire, and put a little hook in there so it can hang on, and then bend it, twist it, make some sort of fun shape with it. Kind of like that one's kind of like I don't know what it is, but like a swan or something, or a music note, or who knows. All right, so the premises of his mobile designs are this shape with the letter L added and then a J turned from the letter L. So I'm going to start with my piece. I'm going to bend this down, making it a 90-degree angle or close to it. And then at the bottom of this L piece, I'm going to turn it into a letter J and turn that up. Then, in order to get the spread that Calder's mobiles have, we're going to turn this piece 90 degrees. So I'm going to put it in my pliers like this and just twist until I get that 90-degree turn. Now I'm going to hang my decorative piece on there, and I'm going to pinch that little hook closed so it don't fall off. There we go. Now the next step is to find the balance piece of this first piece here. So I'm going to lay it on my pliers and see where that balance is. So I was too close that way. Let's start over here. It's too far that way. Let's get it in the middle. So there, see how it's balancing? Now I'm going to pinch that. I'm going to slide it, let's see, that way a little bit? No. I got my balance. I'm going to slide it this way a little bit. I'm going to bend this down. Okay, now I'm going to change my pliers over to this side. I'm going to bend this side over. And now I got my loop in there, and I'm going to keep bending until it goes all the way around. And now you want the circular part of the loop on the top part. So now I'm going to take my letter L and bend it down. So now I got my letter L bent down and my loop up top in the crisscross part at the bottom. Now I'm going to check my balance and make sure I'm good. Oh, y'all knew it. I'm good. All right, so there's my first piece. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the next piece. So let's see, I'm going to grab it right about here with my pliers, do my L shape down. And you'll notice it curves because it's on this round spool. It comes out curved. That's all right. You can straighten it out later like that. All right, so I got my 90-degree turn. I'm going to make my J. Remember to do the 90 degrees. Pinch it, turn it this way. And then we're going to run it through this hoop. Now I'm going to pinch it closed. And we're just going to keep going. All right, so now I need to find my balance point. Oh, there it is right there. See? I'll pinch it, push it a little bit this way, bend this one down. Then I'm going to move my pliers over to this side, bend this one down. Now remember, in the process of doing this, it puts my loop on the bottom part. So I'm going to keep going all the way around. I went too far there. Now my pliers won't fit in the loop. There we go. Put my pliers back in there, bend it. There we go. And then bend this one. Now notice, once again, my loop's at the bottom. We got to grab this. And I'm going to twist this 90 degrees that way. No, that's 180 degrees. Thank you, math people. All right. So now we got this going out there. Let's check our balance again. This is always the fun part. Aha! Look at it, it's still balanced. See if I can see that? Yes, that's nice. All right, now you keep going and just work your way up. And this one, I'm going to try to keep each of my legs about the same length and compensate for a little J in there. Sometimes you can make them longer as the further you go up, or you can keep them about the same length. It just depends on how much drop you want in your piece. And you'll see what I mean once you start building yours. Grab this, make my J. Oh, do the 90 degree, turn it in, turn it 90 degrees. Boom, stick it in. Pinch it closed. When you pinch it closed, don't pinch it too far, because then it will try to turn it a certain way. You just kind of want to close it up a little bit. All right, so now we got this piece, find the balance piece. Pinch. And we'll move it this way a little bit. That's to compensate for the width of the pliers. Move this one down, grab this side, move this one down, and keep going. All right, now we go back and grab the other side, keep going. This looks goofy at first, and it may take you a little practice getting it just right. But there's my loop, but it's on the bottom, so we're gonna grab it here and then flip it over. The 180 degrees. There we go. Now let's check the balance, because I like to check the balance every time, just because it's so satisfying to see it balanced. Okay. All right, now to the next piece. Keep it about the same. Right about there. Notice the longer the pieces are, the more of a curve we got on their thing. So I'm just gonna kind of grab it, and I'm gonna kind of hold it offset like that. And this aluminum is gonna rub off on your fingers. That's okay. It washes right off nicely. Okay, so there I got this piece. Make my letter J. Turn it 90 degrees. Snip it closed. All right, check our balance. See, now we're moving out. Oh, come back a little bit. Right there, pinch it, slide it towards this way a little bit, bend down, switch over, grab the other side, bend down, keep going to this side a little bit. There we go. Get it nice and straight. There we go. Now I'm going to twist this one up. So now my loop's up top. All right. I'm not going to check my balance. I'm just going to assume I did it right. All right. So let's get my next one. Watch that be the one that didn't balance. Then y'all can laugh at me. That's okay. Ha ha. All right. Just one. Couple more to go. All right. Bend down. Grab this side. Bend down. Keep going. Go back to the other side. Go all the way around. I'm going to flip it over. There we go. Now with these smaller pieces of aluminum wire, if you bend it back and forth too many times, it will break. Watch this. This is aluminum wire. I'm going to bend it one time, I'm going to bend it back, and bend it again, and it breaks. So if you have to straighten it back up, it may break on you. Now the bigger pieces, they're galvanized steel. They're heavier, and they're a little bit harder to bend. So use your muscles on that one. So pinch it, bend down, make my J. Turn my J 90. Grab it, stick it in, pinch it. Straighten it up. Also, when these are cut with these tools, they leave a little sharp end on the ends of these. Be careful you don't poke yourself with those. It will stick you. All right, I got something funny going on here. That one that I didn't test earlier wasn't quite. It wasn't really balanced. See, it wants to stick up more than the others. So what I'm going to do to compensate for that one, bend it down some. There we go. Now it looks like it's okay. All right. All right, there's the balance. Slide this way a little bit, bend down. Now this one's a little bit tougher, so you're going to have to grip it tight and push hard. It may take 2 pairs of pliers, so share with you. Well, no, you're not supposed to share. We may have to get an extra pair of pliers for people to use 2 pliers to bend. All right, let's check my balance. And that's why we pinch it so they don't fall apart. Still, I was a little off right there. Now it's wanting to lean down. Okay, so if it does that, so it's wanting to lean down this way, we need the loop to move this way some. So I am going to back this up that way, and now I'm going to pinch it closer here and bend it. Did I do it in the right direction? Let's see. I may not have. Let's check. I went the wrong way. So basically I want this loop to go this way. No, the other way. Sorry. It gets confusing when you're talking about balance like this. It's tricky. So I'm going to grab this and just keep rolling that. There we go. So now I'm just kind of rolling that as if I was rolling a tire down the road. I got it all wonky looking, but we'll check that in a minute. A little bit more. Right there. So, oops. I'm gonna bend that up. Now I'm gonna straighten this back down. Hopefully it don't break. Yeah, it didn't break. Now let's check the balance. There. So the loop was here, and I kind of rolled that loop backwards some. See that? All right, one last piece. So then, all we need to do is make like a little S hook. We hook this side in, and this side, I usually make this a little bit like that and hang it from a ceiling or from a thumbtack or from the doorway or something. And there we go. Now you can cut out your pieces of paper and stick them on the ends to give it that visual balance. That's all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, when you're done building your sculpture, you're going to attach paper so that way there's a visual balance to the end of it. So you don't get poked by the end of it. Just take your shapes that you cut out, very gently do a slight fold, not a true fold, and do 2 little snips. They need to be very tiny, and then you can weave your paper in through the little snips and avoid getting punctured. I'm going to show this again. So I have another piece of paper. I'm just doing a slight fold, not a true fold, and just a little itty bitty baby snip, another little snip. So that way I don't puncture my fingers as I'm trying to push the wire through the holes. And then when you've completely finished attaching your pieces of paper on the ends of your mobile, take a picture of you holding it. Thank you.